let's go inside, grab the door, get it loaded up, get back to the garage. Spartans! It was just bugging me, you know, like. So there you go, guys. The Quick Flips Polo is painted. We had a slight issue with Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode from Salvage Nation. If this is the first time you're watching the channel, my name is D. What I do is I rebuild damaged cars and I bring them back to life. And this is part 2 of my Quick Flips video for a VW Polo 1.2 match. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, go down below, press the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed the episode, make sure you press like. For all the OG subscribers, I thank you. Let's get into the video. This is an episode that you guys have asked for, so you asked for it and I'm gonna deliver. So this is part 2 to that Quick Flips episode that I've done on the 2012 Volkswagen Polo match. Now, if you remember, I replaced all of the damaged parts on the front end. We still need to spray that. We're gonna spray that later on in the episode. But if you also remember, that rear, I think it was the driver's door, has got a big dent in it and I didn't want to repair that and put a lot of filler or what's not. So I've managed to source a door. It's about an hour and a half away. It's about 35 miles from me now. It's about 8 in the morning, so I'm gonna jump in this car, have a look. Let me just move the camera. It's actually another little Polo. So I've cleared out everything out of the boot, put the seats down, and that's all ready to go. So we're gonna go on a little bit of a road trip, grab that door, come back, we're gonna replace that door, and hopefully we're gonna get the car sprayed. You're gonna be joining along for the ride, so let's go.
Turn left, then your destination will be on.
Right, guys, hour and a half later, we've made it down to Hertfordshire. Let's go inside, grab the door, get it loaded up, get back to the garage, and I'm bringing you guys along to show you this is what it takes. Like, these are the behind the scenes bits, and I want you guys to see it also. Let's grab the door, and then we'll get back to the garage. So guys, there you have it. I've got the door. I've come down to collect the door and I'm leaving with a new friend. The guys from Altigo Limited, they really like what I do. I showed them the channel. So go over and show them some love on social media. Look behind me, they break any and every type of car. They've got a full depollution center. And trust me, if you need any parts, come on down to Altigo Breakers, check them out. And if you mention Salvage Nation, you're gonna get a nice little discount. That's my gift to you. Right, let's get in the car, get back to the garage. So guys, there you have it. We just got back with the door and the guy Sal, he's the boss over at Altigo Breakers Limited. He's actually chucked in that battery for free because I told him the Polo had a dead battery. You see how life works out? Quick story. I met these guys on eBay, just typing, I saw it and I just typed. Went down there, literally just hit it off with them. And when I hit it off with them, they offered to sponsor the channel, work with the channel, and now Altigo Breakers is going to be working with the channel. So yeah, stay tuned, there's going to be more coming. I ended up staying up there for an extra hour, just sitting down in the office, talking over a few things. And today, look, literally I just woke up in the morning, went to get a door, now I'm back at the garage and I've got a new business partner. That's the way life goes. But anyway, speaking about the way life goes, I've got a new build coming on the channel and normally I'll make you wait, but you're gonna come with me. Let's go outside and check out the new build. And then after that, I'll get the door back onto the Polo, finish off the Polo, and finish off the video. Let's go. All right, guys, I had to stop that. I've gone ahead and just filmed a whole new episode on that car. So if you want to see that, you got to subscribe and stay tuned. I'll be launching that episode at some point in the future. But how nice is that car? In the last episode on Wednesday, I put that video out and I asked, do you want to see one of those E55s being rebuilt on the channel? You guys said yes, so we delivered. Anyway, time to turn our attention back to the Polo. Check it out. So this is the door that I bought today. I thought it was the same color, but Angus is just, he's got the keen eye. He's just showed me that it's slightly more blue. So have a look, it's slightly like a lighter white. This is more of a creamier white, and that's a lighter white. However, I'm not too fussed because it just means that we don't have to pull all of this out and put filler. That door is easily repairable, and I'm sure that someone will take it off me for 50 quid. I ended up paying 150 quid for that, but it's a complete door, window regulator, the inside cards, everything. So that's a straight bolt off, bolt on job. And it's not a big deal because once we're spraying this front end, we can just mask this all off and spray that door as well. Another thing I went ahead and I've done, I've got the grille. This is the front top grille for the car. So if you have a look there, that grille goes on the top, and I've got all the bottom grills as well. And that's it, that's all the parts done for the car now. Another thing, guys, that I want to show you whilst I'm on the front end, when you're rebuilding these cars, if you're going to do something, you need to do it properly. If you remember the last episode on this Polo, I told you that the front slam panel had some cracks. Let me show you what I've ended up doing. I'll bring you a bit closer. And I don't know if you've noticed, that's a brand new front panel. It was just bugging me, you know, like it was all lining up, everything was fine. But I knew on the old front panel, it just had a lot of cracks here and some cracks there, and it just kept bugging me. This is a replacement front panel, and I got it from my suppliers, and it was only 40 quid. And I thought to myself, for 40 quid, I'm not gonna risk someone driving along the motorway in the future and the front assembly kind of falls apart. In fact, this front slam panel actually supports the radiator. So because it's all cracked and it's loose, it was just bothering me. You know, though, it was just, I just knew it was there. So I went ahead and I got a new unit, fitted that off camera. It took about half an hour, 45 minutes, 40 quid. It's not gonna break the bank. So I just wanted to show you that. Top tip, when you're gonna do it properly. Spartans! Guys, I love it when a plan comes together. Perfection. Can you see the difference on the camera? I don't know if you can spot it, but if you look, this has got a lot of blue in it. So this is kind of like a frozen white with a lot of blue as an undertone. This is more of a creamier dull white. So you can see the difference. So we're gonna have to just mask off that section. And we have to spray this section anyway, along with the front end. So we'll just have to respray that door. But I know that that's original Polo door and there's no body filler. We didn't have to waste any time. And with this build, that's what it's all about. As you would have seen, I took it off from these nuts here, and then that means that my hinges and the original hinges that came on the door, I didn't have to mess with that kind of offset, or I didn't have to mess with those at all. So I know that the lining up and everything, it will make it a lot easier when it comes to lining up this door. The last thing to check with my new door install, now that everything is done, I've switched the ignition on. I just need to check to see if the electric motors and the electric lock-in works. So that's the result. The motors are working. So like I said, this door was complete, so I didn't have to faff around with any of that, and it already matches the rest of the interior because it was black. I double checked all of that before. And then that's locked. That's unlocked. So all my electrics are working, my door has been installed. I just need to start the bodywork now. We're gonna start the bodywork on this panel. So let's get Akil or Angus, see if Angus is free. He's gonna help. I let the professionals crack on with the bodywork. I do all the other bits. I let the professionals crack on with what they're good at. So guys, I wanna show you, this is the original bumper that came on the car. That's the only damage that's on the bumper, and we changed it just to make sure, because the bumper was so cheap on these polos, there's no point. I'm gonna hold on to this. So another thing that I like to do is I'll hold on to this bumper, and you never know, I might get one in the future that might require a bumper, and then we can go about replacing this. But this is a quick flip car, and we didn't waste time fixing this. We just bought a new bumper, and that's it. Now that I've got this bumper out of storage, I need to remove these grills, that fog light, and that fog light cover. And if you remember, I've got a brand new fog light and a fog light cover sitting in the boot of this car. And we're just gonna line it all up and test fit it, make sure that it's all good, remove everything off, because that bumper is gonna be coming off the car and getting prepped for paint. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm happy, I'm really happy with the way the front end on this car has turned out. I've just seen Akil, he's just pulled up outside. So now I'm gonna jack up the rear of the car, get that wheel off, and we're gonna start to straighten out that little section of the rear panel. Hopefully we can get it panel beaten, and maybe we get some, maybe we can get some body filler on it. I don't know, it's quite late now, it's just gone 5. And like you've just seen, we've still got that new build outside that we need to go finish, get that all in, get that in a safe location and stuff. But anyway, I'll stop talking, let's crack on with the back of the car. right back to life, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's Angus's line.
Oh my, what are you doing? Don't record me like this.
Yes, guys, so I think this is the perfect time to take a break, have a look at what Akil was able to do. So, put on a little bit of filler, sanded it flat, and he's gone ahead and he's kind of like just carved it. Look at it, he's just carved it right out. Look at those edges, everything is looking nice. We're just waiting for everything to fully set, and then we're gonna use some glazing putty just to go over any little fine gaps, holes, creases or anything. We're gonna sand that down some more, but in the grand scale of things, have a look at that, tell me what you think. I'm happy with that. Also, what you just saw me did was strip down the front end as well, made sure that all of those bits are off that bumper, because like I said, that bumper is coming back off. We're gonna prep everything for paint, and hopefully later on, it's getting quite late, but tomorrow we definitely should be spraying this car. So we're gonna continue working on this quarter panel, and then we'll continue in the morning. Alright you guys, so it's the next morning here and we're jumping straight back onto the Polo, quick flips, part 2, we're getting straight on. Check it, like I said yesterday, just before I left, we were gonna continue working on that back quarter and we were gonna continue to get the car ready for paint. Well, check this out. Have a look, you can see this in primer, and we've gone ahead and we've scuffed the door as well. But, if I get the key, have a look at that. That repair is nice as, I'm happy with that, and it's now in primer. So once the guys come in, we're gonna start to sand that back, and then hopefully we'll be painting that, the door. I'm gonna go ahead and scuff this bonnet with a bristle pad, take the bumper off, scuff that, get that all ready, and then we're gonna hang everything, and hopefully later today we should be spraying this and that, as I said. So there's still quite a lot to do. Quick flips, let's continue. Alrighty guys, have a look behind me. The car is fully prepped, ready to lay down some paint. Angus came in and he done his thing, man. I hope you guys appreciate the length of time. It's actually, you're gonna see this condensed down to a few minutes, but it's taken about 3 hours to prep and wrap this entire car. Check it out. So we've wrapped all of the car so that we don't get any overspray. We've gone ahead and we keyed the bonnet, and we've gone ahead and we've masked off this entire side. So like I said, we ended up buying this door. It was slightly the wrong color. You can see it, I can see it off color. This one, if you look, it's kind of like, it's like a frozen white with a hint of blue in the background, whereas that bit is a bit creamier. But we're gonna just spray that section, and then we'll come around the front, spray the front, and then this car will be done. And then we can get this out of here, and that's why we call it quick flips. Right, let's lay down some paint. So there you go guys, the Quick Flips Polo is painted. Well, kind of. We had a slight issue with reaction, and you know what? I was gonna delay the release of this video and, you know, and redo it behind the scenes and spray it up, and then boom, it's all perfect. But when you're dealing with these cars, it doesn't always go perfect, and I've decided to just put it out. We were just spraying, we got lots of reaction. I'm gonna show it to you in a minute. We can't spray the front bumper tonight. It's really cold and we just wanna do it properly. So we're gonna remove the bumper and we're gonna spray it off camera, and then the car will be done. But for all intents and purposes, the Quick Flips Polo is done. Let's go check out what I'm talking about. All right guys, so if you look at the bonnet right there, the bonnet is looking amazing. The paintwork went down really well and we've lacquered it 100%. But if I go down, have a look. This is the main part of where all the reaction is. We tried to spray over it, but you can still see it. This whole area, it's just reacting with the paint. These things just happen. I don't know why it reacted, but as you can see right there, that whole corner is completely reacted. And if you look closely across the front, it's got some minor reaction as well. Now the problem is these bumpers comes from our suppliers, pre-primed, and you're meant to do minimal prep work and you literally just lay your paint. But we don't know what primer they've used or whatever chemicals might be hidden either on the top surface of the plastic or within the plastic to react with our paint, so that's caused the reaction. Like I said, we're gonna spray that off camera. That's gonna be spot on, that's gonna look amazing, and then the entire car is gonna look really, really nice. And I'm gonna put that part, I don't know, if you let me know, it will be governed by you. We'll put that part in a later video or something like that. But for now, the Quick Flips Polo 1.2 match is finished. Remember, this car's got 27,000 on the clock, and I'm saying 27 because I'm rounding it up. I think it's like 26,300 or something like that. So 27 on the clock. It's got one owner, it's got full service history, and this car's gonna make someone very, very happy because it's super cheap on tax, super cheap on insurance, and it should be a good quick flip. Let me know what you think of this episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure you press that thumbs up. And if you're watching this and you like this kind of content, I've got some more new builds coming, and I've got some more amazing content that I'm gonna have for you. I've got some Christmas specials. There's so much coming from Salvage Nation, and if you wanna follow that, make sure you press that subscribe button. In the next episode, we're gonna jump straight into that car that you just saw earlier on in this episode. And trust me, over the Christmas holidays, the entire month of December, I've got so much content. I've been filming for the past month and a half. I've got a brand new build. It's a performance build. We're gonna be doing so much work to it. I've already got the episodes just ready and waiting to drop come December, and you're gonna be getting a lot more. So yeah, like I said, subscribe, see what it says there, like, comment, and share, and I'll catch you in the next one. I can't leave it like that. Like I always say, keep it moving, and I'll see you in the next one. Guys, thank you for watching the video. Click here to see what YouTube thinks you should watch, or click here to check out this playlist on one of my previous builds. And I'll catch you in the next one. We out.